This is the best shadcn component library for building real-time voice AI agents. In this video, I'll show you what it is, why we built it, and how to add it to your project, either with our starter repo in just minutes or from scratch in a fresh Next.js app. And here's the problem. You've built a voice AI agent and it works great, but you need a UI for it now. Well, all of a sudden you're spending days wiring up audio tracks, figuring out WebRTC states, building visualizers from scratch. Well, that is not what you signed up for. So we built and tested a React component library specifically designed for LiveKit agents. They follow the shadcn pattern, meaning that you install them directly in your project, you own the code, and you can customize everything. So let's take a look at all of the components included here. So on the overview page, you can see the cool Aura visualizer, which is amazing. And we built this in collaboration with Unicorn Studio. But we also get media controls. So we can look at, we've got our control bar with all the buttons. Again, all of this is shadcn-based. So this is based on the actual shadcn buttons, just customized for this use case. Track control, track toggle. And then we've got, of course, the cool visualizers. We have the bar, the grid, radial, wave, and aura. And each of these have different customizations. So we can go in here and we can choose the size and based code. So basically just, you could copy and paste this right into your project. But even easier, if we just scroll down here, there is the installation. Just use the shadcn registry and you're good to go. Here are all of the props for this one specifically. We also have session management. So we have a session provider, disconnect button, start audio button, chat indicator, chat transcript as well, and React shader toy, which you can use to create your own custom shaders for your own custom visualizer. So you get everything that you need to go from a working agent to a polished product. So these components handle all of the LiveKit state internally. Let's take a look and see how to actually use them. I'm going to show you two ways to get started with our Agents UI components. The first way is by using our Agent Starter React template, and the second is just from scratch. So you should see chapter markers if you want to skip ahead. Now, either way that you go, you are going to need an agent to interact with. Let me show you the quickest way to get an agent running, and then we'll go back to the front end. Once you've signed up for your free LiveKit Cloud account, just go over to Agents, and then deploy new agent and create in browser using Agent Builder. So this is a GUI agent builder that will get you up and running very quickly. And we're just going to stick with the defaults here, but you can customize everything to your liking. So I have an agent name here, and I'm just going to copy this for later. You can feel free to change this if you want. This is our basic instructions. We can go over to models and voices, and you can see here where you can select your PTS, LLM, STT, background audio. There's other actions for HTTP tools, client tools, MCP servers, and many other advanced options as well. We can even start a live preview here and look at the exact code that this is going to create. But for the purposes of this demo, we're just going to stick with the defaults here, and we're going to deploy the agent. Now, the next thing that we need to do is under settings, we'll go to API keys, and let's create a new API key. You can name this whatever you'd like and generate the key. I'll be deleting this key, so don't worry, you won't be able to copy and paste and use this, but copy this. This is what we'll need for our environment variables a little bit later. Now let's move into the quick start. So first, let's git clone, and the repo is under LiveKit examples agent starter react. And let's cd into that and npm install. Great, now we need to enter our environment variables. Let's copy the .env.example file to a .env.local file, and then let's open up that .local file. And this is where you need to enter your LiveKit API key, secret, URL, and the name of the agent that you created on LiveKit Cloud. So let's paste in the environment variables that we copied from earlier, and also that agent name. You don't have to worry about these other two variables. Let's go ahead and save this and close it. Now in the terminal, I'll run npm run dev, and it should work. So let's click start call.
Hello. How can I assist you today?
Yeah, hey, so what can you assist me with?
I can help with answering questions, explaining topics, setting reminders, providing directions, managing calendars, and much more.
Really?
What would you like help with?
That's pretty cool. All right, thank you so much. Let's take a look at the code now. If we look under components, you're going to notice Agents UI, AI elements, and standard shadcn UI elements. So under here, you can see we're using the standard shadcn toggle, tooltip, button, etc. We're using some AI elements for the conversation, messages, and shimmer. And then here are the agents UI components that are in this project. We've got several visualizers set up and ready to go for you. And since everything is already installed, we can just go into the app config TS and then just set everything here. So if we scroll down a bit, this is where you can customize the logo of the front end, the accent color, the start call button, text, company name, title, description. And then we've got several options here that are commented out. So we can just uncomment them and they'll work. So let's try the grid first. That looks pretty cool. Let's uncomment this, save it, and let's go ahead and run it again. Actually, it's still running. So let's just open up our browser again. And now when we hit start call, we see this really cool grid. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, tell me a short story.
Sure. Once upon a time, a curious cat found a tiny door in the garden. When she stepped through,
so all of these components that you see here in the toolbar, the visualizer, these are all agents UI components already installed for you via shadcn. Let's go back to the app config because this other one is really amazing. This type of aura. Let's uncomment that, save it, and let's go back and try this again.
Hello, how can I assist you today?
Hey, tell me another short story.
Sure. Once upon a time, a little bird wanted to learn to sing beautifully. Every day.
Cool. Thank you. The Aura visualizer is a shader. And so we actually have the ability for you to create your own shaders. And you can find out more about that in the Agents UI docs. Next, let me show you how to start from scratch with a fresh Next.js app. All right, let's start with initializing a fresh Next.js app. We're going to use npx shadcn at latest init. We're going to install Next.js. Let's name this Agents UI demo. All right, let's cd into the Agents UI demo. And then we're going to shadcn at latest registry add our Agents UI registry. That just allows us to easily add each component instead of the entire URL string. So that's what we'll do next. npx shadcn at latest add, and we're going to add all of those components that we want to use in this specific project. So you can actually go to the docs, look at all the components, find which components you want to use, and then this is how you add each one individually. So we need the agent session provider, the agent control bar, agent audio visualizer Aura, the start audio button, and the Next.js API token route. So that's going to install a bunch of stuff for us. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so let's see what it installed. So in our Agents UI demo, we have our Agents UI components that we selected. We have some hooks that it installed. And if we go to app under API, we have a new route that it installed as well. So now all we have to do is hook all of these things up. So of course we have the standard page here, which we're going to let AI just completely rewrite for us. Now what's really going to help me is I have the LiveKit docs MCP server installed. And this is going to allow Cursor or Claude Code or whatever IDE you're using. It will make sure that it's using the latest LiveKit code. All right, I'm going to be very specific here at the page. Rewrite the page with the new Agents UI shadcn components in the project. Use the Start Audio Session button to begin the session along with the hooks or visualizer toolbar. No need for camera screen share or text messages. That's all possible, but we're just going to leave that out for this. We're going to just do a basic demo here. And so just audio, be sure to use the existing API route for LiveKit tokens. We just need to wire everything up to have a working voice AI agent. The env file is already filled in with what's needed. Actually, it's not. We're going to go back and do that, but we're just going to tell it. And be sure to use the LiveKit MCP to help you. You're just going to use this in agent mode, Sonic 4.6. Let's see what it does. All right, cool. So it looks like it created a home. Let's see, on the page, agent name. Okay, so this is a server component, so that's pretty good. So it's bringing in our environment variables here in a server component. Well, that's amazing. Let's go to our home, and it created this new thing here, importing a bunch of LiveKit stuff here for connection state, token source. Components there from the Agents UI. That's really good. Connecting to room, agent control bar. We've got some room config here. This looks pretty good. Let's just run it and see what it looks like. Actually, before we run it, we need to add our environment variables. Let's create a new file here, .env.local. Let's paste in our variables that we got earlier, and then our agent name. Okay, so now let's give it a shot and see what it looks like. npm run dev. Let's open this up. All right, this looks interesting. Let's see. LiveKit voice agent, start a session. Okay, so we've got our aura here. It's very white. Let's click start session.
Hello. How can I assist you today?
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, tell me a short story.
I'm doing well, thank you. Could you tell me which short story you'd like to hear?
You pick.
All right. Here's a very short classic story called The Tortoise and the Hare. A speedy hare bragged about how fast he could run.
Tortoise and the Hera. Very good. All right, well, it's working. Obviously, this is shadcn, so customize it to your liking. This maybe doesn't look the best, but we got everything working. We got it installed. AI did its thing. Go ahead and customize it to your heart's content now. All the links are in the description. The starter repo, the Agents UI docs, the LiveKit docs, and LiveKit Cloud sign up if you haven't signed up yet already. And if you run into any issues, the LiveKit community is the place to go. Again, there's a link in the video description. Give it a try and let me know what you build. We would love to see the things that you build. If this video was helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more content like this.